What an electrifying and emotionally charged night it turned out to be on Monday Night Raw, just 1 week shy of the monumental King of the Ring tournament finals. The atmosphere was already thick with anticipation, and fans around the world were bracing themselves for surprises, drama, and possibly even betrayal. But amidst the whirlwind of promos, rivalries, and action-packed segments, an unexpected and almost poetic moment unfolded backstage. One that few saw coming, yet one that may end up being one of the most significant developments heading into the finals. The WWE Universe witnessed something rare, something that went beyond storylines and rivalries. It was a moment of mutual recognition between two of the company's biggest stars. After the cameras had stopped rolling and the echoes of the night's main event were still reverberating through the arena, backstage chaos began to quiet. In the middle of that hush, Randy Orton, the Viper himself, made his way through the corridors with that signature calm intensity. His destination? None other than Cody Rhodes, also known as the American Nightmare, who had just finished his own segment and was gathering his thoughts ahead of what might be the biggest week of his career. What happened next wasn't loud, it wasn't brash, and it certainly wasn't filled with the kind of explosive tension many might have expected. Instead, it was a quiet exchange between two battle-tested warriors who understand better than anyone what it means to carry the weight of legacy, expectation, and the burning desire to carve out one's place in history. With the King of the Ring finals approaching fast, many believed the meeting would be contentious or even volatile. But Randy Orton, never one to show his cards easily, approached Cody with a surprising calm. There was a long pause between them before Orton finally broke the silence. In a tone that was both measured and intense, Orton told Cody, "You've got one hell of a challenge ahead of you, but if anyone can take it all the way, it's me." That line may seem like a vote of confidence at first glance, but coming from someone like Randy, who is as calculating as he is dangerous, those words carried layers of meaning. Was it genuine encouragement? A subtle psychological jab? A veteran's way of warning his next opponent? Or perhaps all of the above? Cody didn't say much in return. He didn't need to. His eyes stayed locked on Orton's, and after a brief moment, he offered a silent nod, a subtle gesture that spoke volumes. It was a nod of appreciation, of acknowledgement, and maybe even a message in itself. I hear you. I see you. And I'm ready. This quiet interaction between these two titans of WWE wasn't just about mutual respect. It was about understanding the weight of what's coming. Both men know what it takes to reach the top. Both men have bled for it. And now, as King of the Ring looms ever closer, everything they've fought for is once again on the line. This interaction may just be the calm before the storm, the final breath before the battlefield erupts. And fans are left wondering, will this moment remain a respectful prelude, or will it become the seed for a future clash between these two icons? Will Cody and Randy find themselves at odds in the finals, or will fate take them down different paths that eventually collide in even more dramatic fashion? One thing is for sure, nothing in WWE happens without meaning, and this encounter could foreshadow something massive. The King of the Ring tournament is one of the most prestigious events in WWE history, a platform that has elevated legends, forged champions, and ignited rivalries that stood the test of time. This year's edition is already shaping up to be one for the ages. The competition has been fierce, the matchups unforgettable, and the stakes impossibly high. With a crown waiting at the summit, every remaining competitor is ready to give their all, body, soul, and legacy included. So mark your calendars and prepare yourselves, because next week's King of the Ring finale isn't just another match, it's a career-defining moment for whoever survives the war. Make sure you don't miss a second of it. And now it's your turn. What do you make of Randy Orton's message to Cody Rhodes? Was it a heartfelt gesture or the beginning of a deeper mind game? Who do you believe will rise above the rest and be crowned this year's king? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you're hyped, and subscribe for full coverage as this thrilling journey toward wrestling royalty reaches its climax. What an unforgettable night it was on Monday Night Raw, just 7 days before the highly anticipated King of the Ring tournament reaches its explosive finale. Amidst all the chaos and rising stakes, there was a surprising and rare moment of respect that few could have predicted. After the cameras stopped rolling and the crowd had begun to clear, backstage tension gave way to something much more unexpected when Randy Orton, known to fans around the world as the Viper, quietly approached Cody Rhodes. It wasn't the kind of confrontation people were expecting. With the finals looming on the horizon, many believed we'd witness sparks fly or threats exchanged. Instead, what unfolded was a subtle but powerful exchange that carried deep meaning. Orton, usually cold and calculated, locked eyes with Cody and delivered a message that was both supportive and slightly ominous. He looked at Cody and said, "You've got one hell of a challenge ahead of you, but if anyone can take it all the way, it's me." The words might have seemed like praise on the surface, but from someone like Orton, there's always a layer of psychological warfare buried beneath the compliment. Cody, ever focused and determined, didn't respond with words. He simply nodded, a silent gesture of acknowledgement and possibly a quiet signal that he's ready for whatever lies ahead. The American Nightmare didn't need to say anything more. His expression alone said he's locked in, fully committed, and mentally prepared to endure whatever comes next. This could very well be the silence before the storm, the quiet pause before two legacies collide on a battlefield that promises to crown one man as king. Or perhaps, this is the beginning of a deeper story between two future Hall of Famers who have both tasted glory and heartbreak. Whether this moment was a sincere show of sportsmanship or a prelude to something more personal remains to be seen. One thing is absolutely certain. Next week's King of the Ring event has the potential to go down in history. The stakes are monumental, the competition is fierce, and the emotion is already boiling over. Fans everywhere are buzzing with predictions, dream matches, and fantasy scenarios. So don't miss out. Make sure you're tuned in and ready for a night that could redefine careers and reshape the WWE landscape forever. Let your voice be heard, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more breakdowns. Who do you think is going to rise above all and claim the crown when the dust settles? What a night it truly was on Monday Night Raw, a night that may go down in the history books not just for the matches fought inside the ring but for what happened away from the spotlight, behind the curtain, in the quiet corners where the true stories sometimes unfold. With the WWE Universe buzzing in anticipation of next week's King of the Ring tournament finals, an event that has long been known for creating legends, crowning warriors, and elevating careers to new heights, few could have predicted.